Absolutely. I think that we're back on the growth pattern. When COVID hit, in 2020, we kind of saw just a little bit of a dip because of all the shutdowns and stuff, and then kind of some growth where a lot of commercial real estate kind of doubled down on their spaces. And I'll tell you, those are the people that we've seen become really successful in leasing their spaces right now. I've got several commercial real estate companies that are leasing spaces left and right because they took advantage of that period of time and said, okay, the world is now changing. How we do business is changing, how we sell our spaces and what sells our spaces is changing now from what it used to be. And those people like Car Properties, who we're at today, and Altus, American Real Estate Partners, some of our larger clients doubled down on their spaces, and they said, okay, let's put in more video conferencing, let's put in more workspaces, let's put in more community areas, and those things. They're leasing properties left and right now. So I think that AV is changing. I think it's growing. I think that the commercial is starting to grow, and now that everybody's starting to come back to the offices, I mean, everybody's seen traffic's doubled from when it was a year ago now. I think some companies are while I think some companies say, listen, the cost savings was great for working from home, and for some models it works, some companies are finding out that it doesn't work for their model, and they're coming back into the office. And a lot of them are going into new spaces, and they're looking for these spaces that were newly redone during COVID. And the ones that aren't are quickly now trying to say, okay, well, we didn't do it during COVID because we weren't sure. Now, what are we going to do to make our Class A spaces competitive with what else is out there on the market? And so that's kept us extremely busy, putting in video conferencing centers, building music throughout. They want to create, since people have been in that kind of home work environment, they want to kind of bring some of that home feel into the business place and give them all the amenities and things that they need. So you see a lot of, I'm doing more building music systems now than I've ever done in my life, because they want that kind of very welcoming, feel whenever you come into a building. They want the very prestigious, kind of like you're walking into a Ritz-Carlton if you were a hotel, and then being able to provide all the things that they need in a workspace. So some of these larger companies have gone from their very large spaces and have said, okay, because of COVID, we've got all this work from home, so we're going to condense our spaces back down. And so some of their amenity spaces in those spaces have gone down, like the conference rooms and huddle spaces and things like that, they've gotten rid of. So now it's very important for the building to have these amenities available to companies like that, so that they can get in there, get what they need to do, and then potentially grow their space from within the same building without having to go look for another place.